Greetings, families. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is a celebration of Workers' Day in Burkina Faso. The way they are being trained to watch out at work at the roadside. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I have old video. I'm not sure whether I add it to another video or not, but I still have to share it, how they are training concern road accident. And that's why I'm sharing this video with you, because a lot of times accidents, this is personal for me anyway, accident does happen, and nowadays you see people standing at the roadside taking videos of the accident instead of saving the people, the life of the people. So yes, this is how they celebrated Workers' Day and also the training of the people that guard the road. I'll be back, family.
This year, Burkina Faso is once again celebrating World Day for Safety and Health at Work. The 2025 edition is commemorated at Sonabi, the National Burkinabe Hydrocarbon Company. Here, employers, workers, unions, and the government discuss, from different perspectives, the actions taken to reduce workplace accidents. In this regard, between 2021 and 2023, more than 5,300 cases of workplace accidents and occupational diseases were reported. Pata Mablase has been a case since 2022.
I arrived, the traffic light was red, people were stopped, so I ran the light without realizing it. Now the vehicle that was coming from the city was heading towards Bulemeo, since he had the right of way as his light was green. He couldn't imagine that someone would have the courage to run a red light. So he came and hit me. Fortunately, on the day of my accident, I was wearing a helmet. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't be here to testify with you. In the hospital, I stayed for 1 month, floss in 6 days, because they were looking for a way to try to save my leg. But they saw that after 3 days, the leg started to decompose.
So the leg was amputated. Worse, the worker was not registered with Social Security. An opportunity for his association to raise awareness among workers, demand registration with the Social Security Fund, but above all, to follow the guidelines for greater workplace safety.
Be careful. Follow the instructions given to you. Once you have an accident, that's when the problems start. The boss didn't create his business for social purposes. He created it to make money. And if you are no longer profitable, it's the door. It's the door. They don't hire you for your good looks, for your beauty, or because you're handsome. No, they hire you because you can do the job.
This celebration, coupled with the commemoration of the African Day for the Prevention of Occupational Risks, prompted the ministry in charge of public service and labor to urge all stakeholders to revolutionize workplace health, particularly with artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence now allows for the detection of signs of fatigue, risky behaviors, or equipment defects before they cause an accident. Scanning technology allows for a faster and more efficient response, thereby enhancing real-time accident prevention.
Sonabi, which is hosting these celebrations on its site, claims to have addressed the issue of health and safety at work with determination. Its general director is fully committed to minimizing risks.
The Bino Depot, which is hosting today, was designed in compliance with safety standards. But we know that workplace safety does not rely solely on infrastructure. It relies on a shared culture, on the commitment of all stakeholders, on continuous awareness, and on risk anticipation.
And they anticipated the risks and put in place the means and prevention for the safety of their workers. The companies Burkina, Simfaso, and Somisa are the 3 best companies that stood out in risk prevention in 2024. They were all awarded trophies and certificates of merit.
This is a capacity building session for skills of the agents who are responsible for road control, to enable them to consistently align with current regulations so they can fully play their part in preventing road accidents. Therefore, it is expected that at the end of this training, participants will leave with updated knowledge in order to be able to prevent and effectively address risky behaviors that could lead to road accidents. It is also expected that they will leave equipped with safety skills to be able to assist accident victims. While waiting for safety professionals to arrive, because as you can see, they are generally the first witnesses to accidents on the roads. The observation is clear. I think this training was initiated based on what we have observed, the realities on the ground, because sometimes we don't have the same interpretations of certain texts. It also happens that the nature of the sanction applied can vary from one situation to another. And then it also happens that accidents occur. The control agents are nearby, but they don't know what actions to take to, in any case, prevent the worst from happening, while waiting for the emergency services to arrive.
Training on national and community regulations, road control, and road safety for the benefit of 100 agents from the Defense and Road Safety Forces. This is a training workshop that will take place over 2 days in Ouagadougou, Sinsa. The first session was held last week on April 16th and 17th in Bogo-Dioulasso. And for this stage, it is indeed about strengthening capacities. Agents from the defense and control forces are truly responsible for road safety prevention actions. So during these 2 days, these 48 hours, we will indeed address the topic of presenting UNASER. And through this module, we will indeed highlight the responsibilities of UNASER, the very composition of UNASER's staff, since we notice that there is civilian personnel and FDS, and also the resources of UNASER, resources in terms of human, financial, and material resources, as well as the challenges we face in implementing our activities and the prospects. Then, we will move on to the module. The second module will be dedicated to national, bureau, and community regulations regarding road safety. And here it involves a review of all the texts. These are the national and community texts that truly govern road safety and traffic. Because the Defense and Security Forces agents who are responsible for conducting road checks need to occasionally review the regulations, as the regulations also evolve at the national and community levels. So it is really important to gather to review everything that governs the regulations on traffic and road safety. And afterwards, we will look at the practical aspects even of road checks. These are agents who are constantly deployed on the road in road safety prevention action, particularly checks. So together, it will indeed be about briefly reviewing everything that governs even road checks. How to organize a road check, how to behave in front of the user, especially since we are in a context where security faces significant security challenges. And also, it is about reminding the agent of the defense and control forces that they are there to protect the road user. So in their actions, they must truly be appealing at the mere sight of the agency so that the user feels protected. There you go. And afterwards, we will continue with a module on best practices in road safety. We know that road safety is everyone's business, and accidents don't just happen to others. And so these agents are actors in road safety. The model, even I would say they must set a good example being on the road. So together we will remind them of the best practices. how to behave when one is a road user. Through respecting road signs, adhering to speed limits, wearing helmets, and also, I will even talk about respect, the use of phones while driving, etc.
Thank you so much, families, for listening. The testimony, will I call it testimony, of our brother, how he lost his leg. It's sad, like you see a traffic and then you still go just to, um, yes, but thank goodness he has life now. Some of them are not more with us to tell what happened to them. So hopefully this training that they are going through will help a lot of people, will save life. I mean, thousands of accidents, as they call it. It's not good, but we know that's why it's called accident. You can just do your best to prevent it. You can't stop in it, you can't stop it, sorry, from happening, but you can be able to protect and save life, and that's what they are doing. And so, families, I will leave you here. Thank you so much. I'm sure many of you can relate to these stories, because I can personally relate to this. It is horrible, it is nasty, and it's unbelievable unless it happened to you. Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. Credit to Faso 7 RTB News, Sahel Info as well, MBF1. Thank you. God bless you all. See you soon. Bye bye.